So now let's talk about this. Now you in PA school. First few weeks, tell us how that goes because we went through a tough rough patch when you first started. Tell us how it started out.
Well, that first few weeks was, it's not like they say drinking from a fire hose. I think it's worse than that. I don't know how to describe it. It was tough. It was definitely tough. It's a lot of information in a short period of time. You take test after test after test. You take 2 or 3 tests a week. You have lectures from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you're in class 8 hours a day, and you're just trying to retain a lot of this information. I mean, for me, it was difficult because I hadn't been in a school environment. So to try to get back into that learning mode was kind of it was tough for me. So in the beginning, I wasn't doing well at all on my tests. I wasn't learning anything either. So I would sit in class for 8 hours a day, then come home and then try to learn all over again because my mind just wasn't retaining the material.
Gotcha. And so basically, it was a death by PowerPoint, or how was the teaching style?
I mean, it's not. I mean, it is a lot of PowerPoint. They're interactive, but I don't even know if it was just the aspect of the PowerPoint. I mean, it's just the material that was being covered, the depth of the material. I just wasn't familiar with.
Gotcha. And you now, so that people understand, how long had it been since you were actually in a classroom in that type of environment?
8 years.
8 years.
In that type of environment, learning that type of material. I mean, grad school for me the first time was not like grad school this time.
Okay.
It was totally different.
Gotcha. Okay. And then so basically, what would you say to someone who's been out of school that long, 8 years, and now they're going to go back to a PA program? Go ahead. What would you recommend to them?
So for me, I took my prerequisites online. I wouldn't recommend that for anybody because the knowledge and the information that you learn, the depth, they take it down to levels that you've never seen, and you'll never learn that kind of material being in an online program. As far as doing the prerequisites, you need to be in class in a challenging science-based program. Like I took anatomy and physiology online. It gave me like a surface level understanding of what anatomy and physiology is, but you need to take it in a college setting, in a classroom where you're getting hands-on and you really getting into anatomy and physiology, because that's what my challenge was, like really understanding anatomy and physiology. I mean, I put it out at the end, but in the beginning it was a struggle.
Gotcha. And so now let's go back to when you first started. So if I remember correctly, you started on a Tuesday. Was it Tuesday or?
We did orientation Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning, and Friday we hit the ground run. I mean Thursday afternoon, we were in class.
Thursday afternoon you hit the ground running.
Hit the ground running.
And then you guys had a test that Monday, right? I think it was pretty fast. It was a quick turnaround.
It may have been like that following Monday.
Okay.
It may be a week later, but it wasn't right away. But they come pretty fast. Like I start school Monday, and then we'll have a test the following Monday. So the tests come pretty fast.
Because I remember you were taking a test every Monday, Wednesday,
and then Friday. Every Monday. Oh, mostly Mondays and Fridays, but then there were some weeks where it was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Got you. So what classes do you take in your first semester of PA school?
First semester, every program is not the same, but I know
at Nova.
At Nova, you take anatomy and physiology, you take pharmacodynamics, you take medical imaging, physical diagnosis, cultural issues, and intro to PA profession. So we took around 8 classes this summer semester.
And what would you say? What would you say would be your most challenging classes that you took the first semester?
To me, anatomy and physiology. I mean, physiology to be exact, because physiology is real. It talks about like the body and how the body works and the chemical processes and things like that. So it's very in depth. I mean, anatomy is just more identifying. So you have to pay attention and be very specific about where something is located in word form and being able to identify the actual location. But physiology to me was the toughest class that I took.
So how in depth did the anatomy go? Do you have to learn the functions, or you have to learn locations?
No, you learn. So that's how it is. So Anatomy is the location, and physiology is the function.
Okay.
So you have to know the function and physiology.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else you would recommend, or you would say to somebody who's looking to go to PA school, and how that first semester goes, or what you recommend for their first semester, what to expect?
PA school is tough.
Okay.
You definitely have to, and they preach this to us, and now I understand. You have to remember your why, because, I mean, you know, for me, there were many nights where I was crying, I was ready to quit, I was ready to give up. So you have to remember your why, because it's challenging. It's very, very challenging. Probably the most challenging that I've gone through in life. I mean, when I'm not sleeping or eating, I'm studying or I'm in class. So you won't be able to go to those, you know, weekend functions or, you know, travel and do things like that, because your time is solely dedicated to PA school. So in those times where you're up late night studying or late night crying, asking yourself why, you have to remember your why to be able to make it through PA school. And you really have to be passionate about patient care and helping people, you know, and medicine in general to really make it through PA school.
Got you. All right. Well, I think that's all the questions I could think of. If you have some questions that you'd like to ask her, please hit us up. I'm sure we can hopefully find some time.
I hope so.
Find some time this next semester to maybe shoot a video once a week or give you an update on how PA school is going. So hit us up in the comment section. If you got any questions or any concerns or anything that we mentioned today that really helped you out, please let us know, okay? Anything else you want to say?
Nope. Like you said, if you have any questions about PA school, if I can help you in any way in between some classes or studying, I'll definitely be willing to answer any questions that you have.
All right, cool. So one more thing, this took a lot because she doesn't do videos, so we really wanted to put this together for you because we wanted to bring some value to people who are thinking about going through school because I know she, like she said, she's Facebook and Instagram stalked a lot of people. We wanted to give the information out to you so you know as she's going through it what to expect and what you can look out for, okay? So that's all we have for today. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Thank y'all so much. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.